I see myself as an ideas guy. You know, I see myself as a creative technician. Yeah. You know, I come from a long line of blacksmiths and coach builders. When I started my business, I was very much on the tools. I had a ute and a trailer and a welding machine. And I was always the guy that had to touch the machine, had to use the machine to understand the machine. That's probably one of my defining characteristics, is that I'll have a crack at anything. There's a certain excitement that goes with that. Nobody on the floor can fool me. Nobody on the floor can trick me, you know? Because I know how every machine works, you know, because I bought them all, you know, and I bought them for a reason. And that bedding in that trade understanding, you can't beat that.
It's been fun to get these architectural projects that require 100-year-old blacksmithing skills, and no one can do that sort of stuff. And Dave makes a furnace and makes bending equipment that doesn't exist.
And that's kind of some of the joy in it as well, you know, that's because you're always trying to think, you know, how many have we did this?
When he pulls it off, it's pretty glorious. Every project's different. Some the architect's very involved in collaboratively from the start, and others we're left alone. It's much more satisfying when you get to work with someone who understands the process and understands what we're going through to deliver their project for them.
We've got a group of young guys in the business who are just rising to the challenge, you know, and that's something that I recognise. And you know, when you've got that, you've got people who have really got skin in the game. They want to do the job because the job presents technical challenges and great interest for them.
We do get faced with the challenge of trying to take what was originally an architecturally well-designed piece and turn it into something that can be fabricated, put on a truck, delivered to site, poked through the window of a building 30 stories up in the air, and then reinstalled in position.
We're in that interspace between a beautiful idea and a sound structure. And what we try to do is to liaise and create the object so it satisfies both parties.
As David says, that you're only as good as your last project.
You're only as good as your last job. That's the way I see it. And you've got to follow it through.
Like, everything we do is exciting and interesting, and it's great to be part of projects that become features of the city. So
my philosophy about engineering is that everybody can have a good idea. If somebody has a better idea than me, I'm happy to entertain it, you know?
Innovation is a key part of what we do. As architectural projects are becoming more complex, existing technologies and existing ways of doing things become redundant. Staying ahead of that design development process that the architects are going through by preempting it and ensuring that we have the best possible manufacturing techniques and we understand the design process means that we can deliver projects that traditionally wouldn't have been possible.
I think what sets us apart is our relationships with our clients, which are aimed at achieving the best project for both parties, our attention to detail, our ability to be able to work through and resolve technical issues that resolve the client's problems. But most of all, quality and attention to architectural intent is very important. I love what I do. That experience and understanding brings a surety to parts of the business where it's most needed. I like to drive around town and say to my wife and son, "You see that? I made that. You know, I made that. Look at that."